Hello and welcome on 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. A lot of activities in the world of sport for the weekend, but we just have to start from looking at what happened during the week. A lot of happenings in the juicy world of sport that has to do with athletics, not forgetting cycling. A lot of issues here and there that broke out during the week, and also the federal government receiving the 10-year master plan from the committee set up to see how our football can actually get developed. We'll be looking at all this while we run the show. Once again, you are welcome on 360 Sport, where we give you that particular slogan: sport is always business and fitness. Well, let's look at CAF Men Award, where now we have 10 men that will be gunning for this particular award. Now it has been pulled down to 10. We have our own Nigerian Moses Simon there earlier on, but now that particular list has been pulled down. Talking about the CAF Men Player of the Year, it actually happened during the week, and now as we look at that particular list now, looking at the 10 men that is remaining, we have Riyad Mahrez of Algeria and Manchester City, Kautuku and Kambi, who plays for Olympique Lyonnais and Cameroon, Vincent Aboubakar, the captain of Cameroon, Indomitable Lions. You have Sebastian Haller, Cote d'Ivoire and Ajax, Mohamed Salah, Naby Keita, Ashraf Hakimi, who plays for PSG and now also plays for Morocco, Edouard Mendy, Chelsea, Senegal, Kalidou Koulibaly, right now no longer with Napoli, well, from Senegal, Sadio Mane of Senegal, and also Bayern. Those are the 10 shortlisted candidates for the nominees for the Player of the Year for men. And also during the week, CAF also released that the Young Player of the Year that was involved in our own Nigerian Akikume Amo also pruned down. Now we have Dango Quattara, Karim Konate, Kamaldeen Sulemana. You have Pape Matassa of Senegal, who also played for Metz, and you have Anibal Jebri of of Tunisia and Manchester United. Those are the remaining 5 players shortlisted for the CAF Young Player of the Year after Akikume Amo and Moses Simon. They've been bundled out of that particular list. Now, looking at the fact that Nigerian footballers that has to do with men, they really need to up their game. It's been a while we have them on this list. Moses Simon, yes, we know he did well at the AFCON, but it wasn't enough. After the 13-man list was released, now the 10-man name are now being shortlisted. His name has been struck out from Dali, and also Akikume Amo has been struck out also from that particular list. While we are still looking at the story that trended during the week, the women version of the CAF Player of the Year was also pulled down. We have to look at the fact that Asisat Oshoala, Monday Gift around the World Drum, Rivers Angels also make the final list. Good one there. At least we have Nigerian ladies doing us proud. When the men couldn't do it, the ladies are really doing well. Asisat Oshoala has been nominated, has still been on the 10 the women that actually we qualify for the Player of the Year. Let's look at that particular list. It has to do with the Player of the Year, where we have Ajara Njoya of Cameroon, Evelyn Badu plays for Alvasnes over there in Sweden. From Ghana, Boris Bodua of Ghana, who plays for Sekondi Asakas, Ghislaine Sebak of Morocco, and we for ASFR, that's ASFR, Asisat Oshoala of Nigeria. You have Andile Dlamini of South Africa, Mamelodi Sundown, Bambanani Mbane, South Africa, also of Mamelodi Sundown. You have Christina Tembi Kadlana, right now injured from the championship taking place in Morocco. She plays for South Africa, Atletico Madrid, before she joined Racing Louisville over there in US. Refilo Jane, South Africa, and AC Milan. You have Grace Chanda of Zambia and Bill Kazigot. Those are the 10 players left now. Asisat Oshoala still among them. Now let's look at the Young Player of the Year that was actually released by CAF. Also after it was pulled down, we have Nigerian Gift Monday there, who plays for Bayelsa Queens. We have Floris Sebastian, also of Nigeria. You have Yasmin Zohar, Boris Bodua, and Evelyn Badu, making 5 of them that are still remaining in the Young Player of the Year for women. Looking at the Interclub Player of the Year, we have still having our own Nigerian Monday Gift is still there. She's really doing well when it comes to players that are playing in Africa. For women, we have Adle Lamini, Bambanani, Mbane, still going down to the Ghanaian player of Evelyn Badu and Doris Badua, Grizzly Chebak, Sana Masudi. You have Gift Monday, who moved from FC Robo to join Bayelsa Queens on loan, Rose Bella, Fatima Tagnaut, and you have all these players that actually been nominated for the Player of the Year that plays in Africa, shortlisted, now prone down to this particular list that we just have there. Now, looking at the Coach of the Year, our own coach, Randy Wardrum, has been able to make this particular cut in the one that was released earlier on. We still have Jerry Shabalala of Mamelodi Sundowns, Sami Landozi of Tunisia, Bruce Nwape. We have Randy Wardrum, Nigeria, Serene Amamose of Senegal, Gabriel Zabo of Cameroon, and Galeto Nkwesang of Botswana. Not forgetting Zambian coach Bruce Nwape, which the team has qualified for World Cup there. Those are the Coach of the Year that's still remaining. And quickly, let's look at the Club of the Year. Although we couldn't, at least we have one of these teams here. We couldn't do that when it comes to men football. But in the women football, we have Rivers Angels of Nigeria doing us proud there. Malabo Kings of Equatorial Guinea. You have AS FAR of Morocco, Sekondi Asakas of Ghana, and you have Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa. Those are the Club of the Year, still running for the race to be who would they be choosing to at least carry the flag of this continent there. Looking at this club that have been nominated, we still have our own Rivers Angels doing us proud. They are really, we have to appreciate women football in Nigeria. They've really done us proud. When it comes to this award category, you see a lot of them being in that particular category of award that will be actually be announced by July 21st. Nigeria will be expecting the likes of Oshoala Monday Gifts in 2 categories: Young Player of the Year, Interclub Player of the Year. You have Randy Wardrum, Coach of the Year. You have Rivers Angels in the Club of the Year. All the categories of the awards, we have Nigerian one way or the other there. But for the men, well, for now, we are out in all the categories. And well, let's see what our ladies will do by the time the award is actually conducted on the night of 21st of July. Wishing them all the best there. Now we move away from talking about CAF, looking at the CAF Player of the Year that was actually pruned down during the week. Let's look at the federal government set up a particular committee that has to do with Presidential Committee on 10-year master plan, football development for this country, Nigeria. And now that particular committee, they've submitted the report of that 10-year master plan for us to know how they can develop football in Nigeria. And we want to see at least this particular sport that's gaining so much momentum, so much followership in Nigeria. At least you can rate it as #1 sport, if not in the whole world. But right now, Nigerians are waiting to see what will be what will have to do with the implementation of this particular report. Though Sunday Dare, the Minister of Youth and Sport Development, promised that this will not be put into doors. It will actually see the light of the day. Let's listen and watch what happened when they were submitting the report.
It's my pleasure on behalf of my colleagues to thank Mr. President through you for giving us this opportunity to serve this country in this capacity. It is our hope and prayer that our work will help in transforming the sector for a better football culture in Nigeria. So on behalf of my colleagues, I thank you most sincerely for being patient with us all these months. And to also place our record that in this period of time, the minister never looked our way to find out what we are doing in terms of teleguiding or bringing issues that will influence the work of our committee. I say this to be on record. Yeah, at this stage, Minister, report that we have the report in 2 volumes.
2 volumes.
Volume 1 contains the consultations and the presentations by various stakeholders, ranging from stakeholder associations, players' union, as well as the NFF itself. Volume 2 contains recommendations. All ministers are, the 10-year master plan is stated, been segmented into 3 stages: short, medium, and long term.
A little over 8 months ago, acting on the directives of President Muhammadu Buhari, we, the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, set up this 10-year football master plan committee to lay the foundation for the development of Nigeria's #1 sport, football. We gave the committee their terms of reference and a time frame of 12 weeks, approximately 3 months, to complete the task. Obviously, we did not realize how enormous this assignment is, or was at that time. Clearly, there is now a better understanding of what it means and what it takes to plan and put structures in place for the future of the Nigerian youth and our football development. We, as a ministry, are also happy that we never compromised on the quality of the persons and indeed their pedigree called upon to serve in this committee. Our deliberate search for the top-grade quality of minds that have worked hard to produce this document is now justified. Listening to the chairman of the committee, Alhaji Ibrahim Galadima, reading through the executive summary of the report gave me some level of comfort. We all know that the challenges that have been confronting our football have been there in open space. The practical steps outlined in that summary gives me hope for the future of our football. I'm not surprised at the high level of the intellectual content of the work before us. And let me thank every member of this committee for giving their best to this presidential assignment. Their sacrifices have not been and will not be taken for granted. They are part of the history of football development in our country when that story is told.
Good morning. They are looking at the presidential committee set up to look at the 10-year master plan football development in Nigeria. Well, we wait to see what will be happening concerning our football, because from now till 2032, that master plan will run the affairs of our football. Let's see how they will carry it out, at least execute or implement that report. From there, let's look at, still talking about the activities that happened during the week. We'd love to talk about this women AFCON. Well, it has been a wonderful time there over there in Morocco. Matches have been played. Some teams have won. Some actually went home. But now let's look at Zambia. Zambia, Morocco. They qualified for 2020 Women's World Cup after they were able to win their game. Zambia defeated Senegal. Morocco bundled out Botswana in the competition. Now, both teams qualify for the World Cup that will be coming up in Australia and also in New Zealand. Aside that, they qualify for the semi-final of this competition taking place. It will be starting from Monday. We'll be seeing the semi-final of the competition. They are tagged to WAFCON, Women African Cup of Nations, taking place in Morocco. Now, still talking about the WAFCON, Nigeria also qualified. Super Falcons qualified for 2023 FIFA Women World Cup. They were able to do well. At least they bundled out Cameroon by a lone goal scored by Rashida Ajibade with a header there. And congrats to Super Falcons of Nigeria. They also we also have South Africa qualifying, as they were able to they won their game against Tunisia 1-0. So both teams also joined Zambia and Morocco to qualify for the World Cup. Talking about the women now, looking at the teams that they've qualified so far for the World Cup. We have about 19 of them. Quickly, let's look at the teams that have so far qualified for the 2023 FIFA Women World Cup. We have from Africa, we have the likes of Nigeria, South Africa, talking about Morocco, not forgetting Zambia, Australia, New Zealand, China, Korea Republic, Philippines, Vietnam, Japan, France, Spain, Sweden, Denmark, United States of America. You have Canada, Costa Rica, and Jamaica. They've all qualified, being joined by 4 African nations that has to do with Zambia, Morocco, Nigeria, and South Africa. Well, the teams that these 4 defeated, the likes of Botswana, Tunisia, Senegal, and also Cameroon, will be fighting for playoffs. They have to fight for playoffs to see if they can at least get one of the 2 plots that have been slated down for the countries that will be playing in the playoff for the World Cup, talking about the 2023 World Cup that will be coming up in Australia and New Zealand. Congrats to Nigeria, South Africa, Zambia, and also Morocco as they make it so the next World Cup. And also they'll be playing in the semi-final come Monday, where they will be trying to see who gets to the final of this competition. Nigeria have won it 9 times, and they are going for the 10th one, called La Decima in Spanish. Now they are actually trying to see how they can get closer to get this particular job done. Our ladies have been fantastic. We just have to appreciate what they are doing. It's not easy playing football, but now, despite losing their first game, they were able to rally around. They won against Botswana, they defeated Burundi, and they also edged Cameroon in a rival match in that game where Ajibade actually shone like million stars. He won the woman player of that particular game. Now, quickly, let's still talk about activities that actually happened during the week, where in the Nigerian National League, we have teams trying to see how they can qualify for the MPFL. 2 teams right now, Doma United and Bende Insurance. They've secured MPFL return. They were there before, they were born without, but now they've made their way back to the Nigerian Professional Football League. Doma United from Gombe State and Bende Insurance of Edo State, they've done it in style. They both qualified for the MPFL next season. Congrats to the 2 teams who are right now celebrating for the fact that they are back to the mainstream league in Nigeria. Good one. At least Bende Insurance, at least they show their class. 2 matches to go, and they actually scaled through. And for Doma United, they are back again to play with the big boys. Let's see what they'll be offering next season when the MPFL actually begins. Well, we're talking about Nigeria versus Cameroon. It was a tough match for Nigeria. Our ladies came out, they saw, and they conquered. Let's have it.
Well, Nigeria had represented Africa at all 8 editions of the FIFA Women's World Cup. As they met Cameroon, only 1 place at the FIFA Women's World Cup existed for the winner of this tie. Cameroon and Nigeria got underway with Nigeria on the front foot, looking for the early goal as well. And they tested Anjibowu in the Cameroon goal early. Decent looking floated ball into a danger area that Unamuna was able to get a head on the end of, but unable to put on target. And then Nigeria had further efforts at goal. Mushebe able to unleash an effort from midfield. As Nigeria continued to attack in the opening half, Estelle Johnson's misclearance fell for Odega, and then the follow-up hit by Ayinde from a long way out, sliced off the side of her boot. Nigeria certainly in the ascendancy in the opening half. The second half got underway as Nigeria increasing their intensity on the Cameroon defence. And ultimately, it was Okobi who was among the stars who set up the earliest chances. This one being hit flush across the face of goal, but then the goal finally came. Okobi, staying on her feet, managed to get the pass back to Unamunu, who delivered a delightful ball that Ajibade, who stayed onside, was able to send home, crushing Cameroon's defence and crushing the spirits of their opponents. Ajibade with the 3rd goal of the tournament, and a joint leading goal scorer. Final whistle.
Congrats to Super Falcons there. They were able to do it. Rasheedat Ajibade scoring a 3rd goal in the tournament, and now they qualify for semi-final, as earlier stated, and also qualify for the World Cup. Congrats to our ladies, Super Falcons, who have been making us so proud over there in Morocco. What the men can do, the league's actually doing better. Well, good one there. Now, we will be looking at the MPFL, Nigerian Professional Football League match day 38, the last match in the league for this season. Well, a big one, although we have the winner already, Rivers United. They are celebrating for the fact that they've qualified. They won the league and also qualified for CAF Champions League alongside Plateau United, who also qualified for the CAF Champions League. Now, looking at the matches for this weekend, quickly, let's look at how it's going to be. Big matches there coming up in the MPFL. The last day of the league this year. Well, for the way it is now, Nasarawa will be playing away in Lagos. Kano Pillars host Shooting Stars. And Rivers United champions will be getting their cup. They are getting their trophy today against Gombe United over there in Port Harcourt. Enugu Rangers, Aqua United, big match. Abia Warriors versus Lobby Stars. Plateau United, they've made it to the Champions League already. They'll be playing against Eyimba International. Wiki Tourists of Bauchi, Katsina United, that'll be another game. Remo Stars, will they be able to sustain, staying at on the top position, where if they can qualify, they can stay there, they will qualify for CAF Confederations Cup. Heartland, Kwara United, Dakada versus Sunshine Stars, and you have those games coming up in the MPFL. Who will retain, who actually drop down? Well, though confirm is MFM, and we are looking at also the teams that will be joining them in relegation. Well, MPFL is getting so dicey. They'll be playing their game 4 p.m. on Sunday, simultaneously across 10 different stadia in Nigeria, where those games will be on live and direct, and a lot of people want to see which team will be dropping and which team will actually stay. Confirmed, as I said earlier, is the fact that MFM can no longer, even if they win 100-0, they can't scale through to play in the MPFL next season. They're out of it. They'll be playing in the Nigerian National League. And Doma United and Bende Insurance, they've qualified for the MPFL next season. So they'll be joining the big boys. 2 more teams will be joining from the NNL as we speak. Now, moving away from the MPFL, let's talk about athletics, where our athletes, Team Nigeria, they are already over there in Oregon, Eugene in Oregon, over there in USA, where they are competing at the World Athletics Championship. They're trying their best to make sure they fly the flag of Nigeria high. Looking at what they've done so far, quickly, let's give you an update where we talk about Chukwuebuka Enekwechi, shot putter right now. He has zoned into shot put final, has missed. He has actually done well for Nigeria by qualifying for the shot put final. Congrats to Chukwuebuka Enekwechi. And still talking about Nigerian, the World Athletics Championship has missed. Relay team finished 6th. They actually qualified. They qualified for the finals. They were able to do the likes of Samson Atane, Patience Okon George, Dubem Amene and Imobong Use Oko. They took part in the 4x400 meter mixed relay race, and they qualify, coming 5th in the heat 1. They are still talking about this competition that is taking place over there in the US, looking at Grace Nwokocha. Grace Nwokocha right now, she has at least been able to also scale through to qualify for a race. A good one there. We have them. A lot of them are doing so well. Favor Ashe also did well by qualifying for the 100 meter race, even though Owuzurike couldn't make it, but we have Favor Archie there, not forgetting Grace Nwokocha. Good one there. Talking about our athletes, Shade Olatoye, I think she's out. When it comes to hammer, she couldn't qualify. Actually, she threw hammer, but she stand 27th on the log. Well, it was a missed grill for Nigerian athletes at the World Athletics Championship taking place in Eugene, Oregon, USA. Good one there. While some are doing so well, some are not qualifying, but we still have hope that yes, most of Nigerian athletes can do us proud in this competition. Hopefully, we can have a podium finish for our athletes. Let's see if they can get gold, silver, and also not forgetting the fact that they will be competing to see if they can make it in that competition. Talking about the World Athletics Championship. Now we move away from there. We talk about cycling that has to do with Nigeria hosting about 15 countries are already here in Abuja. They are here to at least compete in the African Track Cycling Championship that pedal off in Abuja. A lot of countries are here. Egypt, Morocco, talk about Ghana, Burkina Faso. They are right now competing, trying to see how they can better their law when it comes to cycling, track cycling this time around. We are proud that we are hosting Africa, and to let you know that the Velodrome at MKO Abiola Stadium, that's the venue that's been declared as one of the best in Africa out of all the velodrome we have. 2 of them, we have one from Nigeria, that is the velodrome at the MKO Abiola Stadium, hosting cycling in Nigeria. 15 nations, including Nigeria, and to let you know that yes, our athletes, they try their best. So far, we've got two bronze, 1 silver in the competition that started like a joke just yesterday, talking about cycling. Let's have a break. Let's look at how it is when it comes to cycling. A good one there. You won't believe it. This is Nigeria. It is not outside Nigeria. You won't believe it. We have it here in Abuja, the MKFL Stadium called Velodrome. One of the best when it comes to this particular edifice in Africa. Good one there. We need to be proud of ourselves. All we need to do is to sustain and maintain all these facilities. If we can't maintain and sustain them, we'll go places. Good one there. Why people argue, is this Nigeria or not? Actually, it is Nigeria. And our athletes with the green, white, green jersey, they are being us proud in cycling. As we speak, we gathered some medals in bronze and also in silver in the sport called cycling. Now we'll be moving away from cycling. Let's talk about the sport really is gathering momentum in Nigeria. We have to look at how come this sport is actually thriving, mixed martial arts in Nigeria. This is a sport that we need to look at. Yes, we have the local version, we have Zambia, we have a lot of them. We also have UFC, Ultimate Fight Championship, a lot of sport in mixed martial art. We have someone that will be talking about that, categorizing each category of this particular sporting sector in the world of sport. Joining me to talk sport this hour is Valentine Mora. Good to have you, Valentine.
Thank you very much.
Good one. So let's talk about mixed martial arts, sport development in Nigeria. That's our focus on the show. This sport, a lot of people mix it up when you say UFC, this, that. A lot of people don't actually understand the difference. Take us into mixed martial arts sport.
Okay, thank you very much. Mixed martial art is, a combat sports that brings together every fight sports and every martial arts background and combat sports background. Boxing is a combat sport. Wrestling is a combat sport. You refer to karate, taekwondo, judo, and the rest as martial arts. So now bringing them together, I'll say the first organization in the world that brought them together was UFC. That's why a lot of people refer to mixed martial art as UFC. UFC is just a company from the US. In Asia, we have one championship. In South Africa, we have Extreme Fighting Championship, that's EFC Africa. Here in Nigeria, we have Spartacus Fighting Championship.
The one you represent.
The one I represent. So, and in Europe, there are different organizations. Even in Australia and UK, they have theirs. So we are happy that in this mixed martial art at the moment, let's say for the past 5 to 10 years, Nigerians have been at the top. You understand? Usman Kamaru and the rest of them, Israel Adesanya, Sadiq, and there are many. There are even some that I have met that did not grow up in this country, half caste. They were born in Belgium or Holland, but they decided to fly the
flag of Nigeria.
The flag of Nigeria. So we are really, really doing well there. Amongst all sports, mixed martial arts is where you see Nigerian top athletes striving at a world-class level. So we're happy.
Now, talking about this particular sport, now that you actually broken it down more for people to understand, we have all this sport, karate, taekwondo, boxing, all mixed together to form jiu-jitsu and all that. Now, in Nigeria, let's start with Spartacus. Yes. Spartacus, a lot of people would, Spartacus, that should be a movie. But now, it's a name of sports here in Nigeria. Sports, yes. So tell us, what actually brought the word Spartacus into the sport?
Started with taekwondo, karate, converted to kickboxing, and then to this mixed martial arts. When we were younger, when we were athletes, me and my teammates, we used to refer to each other as Spartacus. You understand? As a local fighters and the rest, Team Nigeria. So then something just came into my mind. Spartacus is kind of like a name of group of warriors. And then I decided to just
coin that.
To coin that. Though they have Spartacus International, Spartacus Sports International, they have Spartacus events in almost in every continent. I've had another Spartacus in South America. So
now this Spartacus, when you look at the clip we just actually be going on the ground, you see it looks as if you are actually watching UFC.
Yes.
Because to me, it's nothing different. This is Nigeria.
Yes.
This happened here in Nigeria.
A couple of months.
And you'll be wondering, so we can actually do all this in this country. And because if you watch the likes of Adesanya, watch the likes of Kamaru Usman, Sadiq, as you mentioned them, you'll be like, okay, this sport is still far away, but really we have it here in Abuja. This happened. Well, Spartacus Nigeria organized this.
Yes.
Is it yearly or?
I tagged it Spartacus Nigeria because we did not invite fighters from
any other country.
From any other country.
Okay.
A Cameroonian fighter that is based here in Abuja participated, was tagged, but I decided to tag it Spartacus Nigeria. As time goes on, we'll have Spartacus Africa in a situation where fighters from all over Africa will be participating. So this particular event is just the maiden edition. And we're supposed to be having it every 2 months, 60 to 70 days. This one was in May 10. So we were supposed to have another one this month. We're still battling to catch a sponsor, not even one. But we believe they will come because this is a very sweet sport that is...
It's making waves in the whole world.
The fighters you just saw, the fighters that participate, it was supposed to be 20 fighters fight card of 10 bouts. But because the fighters were many begging to participate, and then we had 12 fights, that's 24 fighters. And we managed to pay them all. We promised to pay them in dollars, and we paid them in dollars.
Wow.
And that motivated more fighters
to come.
From the Army, from the Air Force, from the Navy, from all the rest of the paramilitary agencies, and even civilians. People contact me every day, fighters, good fighters. They want to showcase their skills. These are fighters, people that have chosen this profession, this act as a profession, not as a hobby, you know. So we're looking forward to the next edition. I know that female fighters, you saw 2 female fighters there, 4 female fighters actually. One is on the card, or the other one is not on the fight card. A soldier girl and a police girl came all the way from Zaria, and they begged and we added them. They are not on this highlight, but on the main video, the full video of the event, they are there. So more are contacting. I am happy to put people together to let them showcase their skills. I'm happy to see them make something out of it. We just pray that either from the government or
individual or private sector,
private sectors, even politicians. I'm not into politics, but this is politics time, and we are hoping that even somebody who understands the importance of the youths can even come together
by using to organize competition.
His or her name to say sponsored by so person. It will motivate more youths too, because the youths who cares about them. You understand? So that's just it.
Good one there. Now, going back to what we're talking about, let's allow you to enjoy this Spartacus Nigeria event that took place here in Abuja. We have this for you. This is Nigeria. That's all the slogan. We won't believe it, really. This particular sport, Spartacus Nigeria, the one you can look at to call UFC of this country, really doing so well there. Well, we have the president of Spartacus Nigeria here in the studio, the president of Valentine Mora, who has been talking concerning this sport. We've been looking at mixed martial arts, focusing on Spartacus Nigeria. Now, back to you. I saw that clip and I'm like, wow, a lot of people are even surprised. This is Nigeria, this is Abuja. And you said it ought to be coming up 2 months.
Yes, sir.
Per, let's say, it means
6 events for
6 events for a year.
7 events for a year.
For a year.
Yes, sir.
And now, When you look at this, a lot of people love this because it doesn't, I don't know, it looks as if it's actually outside Nigeria, but really it's here. We have Nigerians who can fight like this.
A lot. In fact, let me say more than a lot, because in every city, like Kano, people from Kano they only have Dambi. And they've been contacting, they want to participate in this because this seems to be the only MMA event going on in the north. You understand? So people from Kaduna, Kano wishes to be invited. We will do that. They are excited to see that finally, because it was first launched in Lagos, another brand. And then in Port Harcourt, now we have it in Abuja. So I know that there is more.
You know there is more. Looking at this, I know a lot of things actually go into this because it's not easy to set up this kind of stage. Well, the one we call Octagon in UFC. We have it here in Nigeria, and really, I really want to appreciate the fact that this game, we have something that we can call our own. But now, when it comes to issue of injury and all that, what's your association doing to make sure most of these athletes, you know, it's not easy, this kickboxing, hitting, falling, and all that?
Exactly. When we take them on medical checkup first, then to see that they are qualified medically to participate. And then after the event, during the event, we have rules and regulations. There are places not to be striked. There are kind of kicks and punches not to be used for safety reasons. So if you look at it, after the event, it's just a normal bruises of like boxing event or the rest of them. It's not a do or die affair. It's a sport, not like
you have to kill
me, I kill you event. So that's just it. And then from there, we have medical teams that takes care of them, and then they are paid for it. So for those who have let me use this local word like cocoa. Those who have cocoa or those who have a clash of a feast or rest of them, they have their money to
take care of themselves.
To get some medications.
Now you're talking about sponsorship, this kind of event. Really, Nigeria really need to see sport as business, like I always advocate. Because if you key into this, you know how much Abraham Adesanya, Israel Adesanya, I beg your pardon. Kamaru Usman.
Lovete Kufu, the only Nigerian female fighter in the US, was a police officer here in Nigeria, still serving with the police. But she's not based there. She's a person that I know I've padded. I've given some training programs. She's in US now, and then she has made it from the organization. She fights from that organization. One qualifies to go to UFC, so she's entering the UFC now. Born and
in Nigeria.
Yes, Lovete Kufu. So we really have a long way to go. What I mean by we have a long way to go, there are local fighters here who we are discovering and nurturing, who will go far to other continents, not only in US, in Australia and the rest. The more we have these events, the more we develop them, the more they are being sold to the outside world. Some of these fighters now, definitely, we've been having international events since after that. We even have one coming up, but we need a sponsor to power the team. Because do well here is one thing, then do well abroad.
It's another thing.
Yes. Be able to face a white fighter and fight, which I know that Nigerian fighters are very, very, very extra. What do we call it? They are courage.
They are bold. They are strong.
Bold, they are strong. Even a fighter that does not do well here, goes abroad and
do well.
Takes it personal. This way you want to go beat me or God go beat him. And at the end of the day, you see that fighter showcasing more than what he or she can do here locally.
Good one there. You are just joining us. We've been talking about Spartacus Nigeria, Nigerian version of UFC. Just those Nigerians there doing the business that you watch Israel Adesanya doing, or Kamaru Usman. We have local fighters who can actually do very well, and we are hoping that it will get to at that level where we have a big brand of this sport in Nigeria. It's gaining momentum, and that's why Valentine Mora has been talking about our sport. We're looking at it in different versions, and also looking at the the athletes that have been doing it. Before we come back to Mora, let's quickly run through transfer news quickly. A lot of news here and there where Chelsea have signed, they've confirmed the signing of centre-back Kalidou Koulibaly. Koulibaly right now has joined Chelsea in a 4-year deal. Congrats to Koulibaly and congrats to Chelsea. This is the second person they're signing after they got Raheem Sterling. And you have to look at Bally Consortium doing business of getting most of these players. So congrats to Chelsea for getting the man Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli. He's talking about transfer. There yesterday, Manchester United also confirmed the signing of Christian Eriksen. Eriksen has joined them, at least right now, a 3-year deal. He will be at the Old Trafford after Eriksen move away from Brentford. He will be right now pen another 3-year deal with Manchester United at Old Trafford. Congrats to Eriksen. Congrats to Man United. Well, another one after securing the signature of Rafinha. Now Barcelona are edging close to get this man Lewandowski. Lewandowski is right now getting close to sign for Barcelona after they sign Rafinha. Well, good one for Barcelona. They are really getting their men. Almost all the clubs are moving now. Rafinha has joined them, and now they are edging close to sign Lewandowski for £42.5 million. Good one there. Now we look at Arsenal. Arsenal right now they are exploring the chances of signing left back Sergio Gomez. Sergio Gomez is from Anderlecht, and they want to get him in their defense line to at least play for them. Good one for Arteta. They are edging close too. They are really looking at how they can get this player from Anderlecht of Belgium. PSG are interested in Benfica's forward Goncalo Ramos right now. The player who actually right now is trying to make sure he wants to be with PSG, although PSG are also interested in him alongside Hugo Ekitike. Well, these are the players that PSG are really looking at getting, and from the way it's going, PSG could actually scoop their signature. We move straight to talk about Juventus. They want Arsenal defender Gabriel Magalhaes to replace Mathis de Ligt. Good one there. Well, from the way it is, Juventus want Gabriel, and they want to get him to replace de Ligt, who will be moving away to join Bayern Munich there. Quickly, Chelsea revives interest in Sevilla France defender Jules Koundé. Jules Koundé has been the player they want to sign, and they want to go and get him. Jules Koundé is the player that Chelsea are really looking at in trying to get. Talking about Jules Koundé, they are a good one for Chelsea. They are really edging close to get all these players. And while we talk about another one that has to do with former Manchester United forward Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard is considering moving to Saudi Arabia to join them because they've offered him a club offered him a £10 million per year deal. What a way to go! While Ronaldo was rejecting £210 million, Jesse Lingard could actually jump into this deal to join a Saudi Arabian club for £10 million per year. So looking at some transfer story, Arsenal are hopeful of reaching an agreement to sign Manchester United versatile Manchester City Ukraine player Oleksandr Zinchenko. Zinchenko is interested in Arsenal, and they are hopeful of reaching an agreement to sign very wonderful player, Ukrainian versatile player Oleksandr Zinchenko could be joining the Gunners in the city of London from Manchester City. Well, Chelsea are close to signing Chicago Fire United States under-20 goalkeeper Gabriel Slonina. Slonina is a goalkeeper, and now they want to agree personal terms with him. And rather, they've agreed personal terms, but just to finalize everything, well, the 18-year will be moving from Chicago Fire to join them in Chelsea. Good one, Chelsea right now, though they delayed in making transfer deal, but right now they are making progress. They've signed 2 out of all the players they are pursuing. Raheem Sterling done. Koulibaly also done. For Manchester United, Eriksen has moved in, and they are close to also get those players they want to sign. Maybe Ronaldo will be staying. That's it quickly. Well, before we go, Valentine Mora, just a word of advice to youth out there taking into this sport of Spartacus Nigeria, UFC.
We're calling on the youths to get themselves busy. Look for something responsible doing. This happens to be the fastest growing sports in the world, not only in Nigeria. So if you think what you're doing is not does not interest you, and you like this sports, it's not only about the fans. We need more athletes. We need to groom them. We need to package them, and then see what they can get out of the industry.
Good one there. Let's see what Nigeria can get out of this UFC or Spartacus fighting a championship in Nigeria. We just have to go now. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Sport is always business and fitness. Have a splendid weekend. Thanks for watching.